Hello, welcome. This is Onet57 and here with another asset store video. So thank you for buying my asset, or if you're just here to see what it's all about, this is the thing. Here, first you'll see this scripting top, which the top is for tutorial obviously. And here you're gonna have all the scripts, the animations, the materials, the prefabs, the scenes, scripts again, and Text Mesh Pro, just for a text that we have in the world space. So don't worry about all that I've said too much, but here I'm just gonna start with football here. Here we just have a basic scene, as you can see here. This is the ball that you have to put in the net. And then I'm just gonna play to show you how it works. Because basically the ball, well, it's ball goes into the net, and obviously it gives you a point. So you can see ball falls down. You can control with W, A, S, and D, and then you have this text here, and this is very important because when you hit the ball in the net, ball gets destroyed, goes up to 1. See, and you can just keep doing it. See. And if you're wondering how this is done, I'm just going to show you now in a sec. Oh, dribble. Also save the ball. You can go in the net, but the ball can't. And a good way of just seeing when the ball is about to disappear is with the shadow. You can jump as well. Here, oh, that's a little bit too high, but here you can see when the ball starts going into the net, a shadow starts taking it, and then see, and then when it's just about to close in, it's a goal. Okay, so as you can see, I have 4 goals and never stops basically. And now I'm gonna go for the scripts here with Visual Studio. I will just have to resize my screen here to bring Visual Studio up on here. I am on Mac if you're wondering. Anyway, here this is for a different. This is for the adventure in the scenes. Okay, which we will be going through as well. Okay. But for now, as you can see, we have a text, the score text, how much. It basically just shows how much goals you have. Public and score actually counts the goals. The game object ball is basically we instantiate the ball at the ball spawn point. The ball spawn point is just there, just where the ball is basically, and that's going to instantiate another ball after we score. After that one destroys, another ball spawns. And then here, as you can see, when the ball it destroys the current ball and gets the ball spawn. Here, it's the game object current ball, and then the ball spawn point. On trigger, enter. Think we all know that what that is. If you don't, there's a lot of videos online where collisions, triggers, and all that. And then we check for the tag, which is ball. If the ball is the tag, we add 1 to the score. We put the score text equal to the score dot to string, because it's an integer and has to be to string, basically. There is a lot of tutorials on that as well. And here we have destroy. I've kind of already went through that, but basically you destroy the ball, the current ball, and you instantiate a new ball to be scored with. And if you're wondering, well, how do I get the current ball? I had to mess around with this a lot, but if you look at the ball, which is a prefab in here, let me just go into the prefab. You don't have to, but here you have a ball script. And this ball is just this object, okay? And if we just edit the script here, you can see it's literally basically 1 line of code. We find the goal detector script, which is this. We get the current ball, which is the current ball, yeah, and we equal it to this ball, which is the current ball, because this is always on the ball. It's always on the current ball. So then, when you score with this ball, it gets destroyed, basically. And it took me a long time to figure this out because I tried to use tags uh, like here, for example, if you just put a start, where can I find it? Oh, here. A start function can do like current ball equals like game object dot find object with tag, uh like find object with tag, why can't I type today, ball, and then you can do like dot uh get component game object. I've tried this. It doesn't work. For a lot of my other scripts, it does work on my main project. Here, it just doesn't want to work, and I'm really not sure why. But other than that, this is what I use with the ball script, find object of type go detector, and that's mainly what I use here. On trigger enter, you know what that is. I've basically already explained that script. Here we have the jump script. I'm not going to go through this very much, but when the jump key is pressed, we get the RB, which is the rigid body. We call the function add force. We add a new vector tree, and we basically just impulse 10 blocks up. I don't really have to explain it really, but if you press the jump key and the cube is on the ground, and cube is on the ground is basically just a ball, as you can see here, and when you hit an object with the tag floor, you're gonna set cube is on the ground to true, and when you jump, it's obviously false because you can't just jump 10 billion times. And jump key is just a key code that you can set in the inspector here on like the player jump. You can set this to anything, but I obviously have it on space. And you're gonna have to set the player rigid body, which is just this, and cubes on the ground is usually default as true. Okay, sorry about my voice, I'm not the best today. I'm sick, but other than that, here is the rigid body. That's my whole jump script there. And then in the animator manager, this is, oh wait, we're not on that script yet, sorry, I forgot. These add player controlled velocity script and the add player controlled velocity script. Oh wait, no, they're the exact same script. But anyway, here in the scripts you can find all that. I'm not going to go for every single one, obviously. We have like restart level with key, which is, I put it on R, so on the game manager, when you hit R, when you buy this package, it's going to restart the scene. And then restart level on collision is set for the lava. So when the player hits the lava, basically you just die. I just place the lava there in case the player like jumps over. And I will just make it bigger here. As you can see, we could just make it bigger. Don't judge me about how I make my things bigger. I just don't want to make the height. I just don't want any height on it. So basically that's all the soccer scene done. Now if we go into scenes, we go into adventure. This is one of my favorite things ever. That's why we need the Text Mesh Pro. But you can kind of see what's going on. Unlike here, you cannot jump. So, if you want to get through, you kind of... There is a collider here. It's called Activator. And it is a trigger. And we have the animation manager on it. So let me just go through here. So we have a public animator, which is just called animator, and we have public game object, this game object. And then on trigger enter, we get, again, we save the tag, it's called player, we set the trigger bridge. I will show you what animator.setTrigger is. And then we just set this active to false so you can't just keep doing it because then it'll break the animation. Here, you find the animations, the game object. So just double click on that. And here, you will have everything you need to know here. So on entry, we just go onto this random state. And then any state, whatever. It's just to keep this from not going on straight away. And then here, this transition is only made if the bridge is set trigger. So the animation will only play after the trigger is set. So we set the trigger here when you hit that. When you hit that collider, basically. So in the scene here, you just see that this player, the camera's at a different angle because I just want it to look more up, looking at the bridge kind of. And then what's really cool is you can make your own animation to this, whatever you want. You can basically just make your own animation to it. It's really fun. Here, you just touch it, and then the bridge goes down, and then you basically beat the level. Well done. And you can add literally your own animations to that, and I'm just going to show you how now. Here, we have this animation here, yeah? And then basically, if you want to add your own animation, so like this platform to start going up after you're on it. Okay, so I'm just going to move this text out of the way for a sec. And then here, you go into animation, and this will already be in your game because I'm doing this before it's released. So we create a new animation. Let's call it platform anim, which anim is just short for animation. Save in the animations, save. Here you have it. Make sure to always press recording, and then we'll just make it 200 again. And then here you can just scroll over here, and I'm gonna make it. Well, that is a lot. And sorry here, and what is happening? Don't physically stop this. Okay, sorry there. And so we're gonna set it at the how much seconds? How about when we reach 5 seconds? Make sure to press record. We're gonna be all the way up here. Okay? Great. So now if we go back here and play our animation, so you can see it slowly goes up to where we have it. Okay? And great. Now we're gonna just go out this and go back to the project. And here you just wanna did it just start at I'm just gonna go back into the animation and see what yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that at the start of the animation. And then here, as you can see, now this floor has an animator. So that's good. Now we can make I'm just gonna duplicate the activator. Put it on there. Now as you can see, we've basically got it. Right now we just need to do activator 1. And boom. Now we just gonna edit the box collider. And sorry for being so quiet, it's just you need to be focused when you're doing this a lot of the time. And then, so here we have our collider. We have it as a trigger, and we have the animation manager here. So we're just gonna have these two animators here. Well, they're not two animators, but I'm just gonna command copy this, paste it again, and do it the platform animator. And just put a capital A there. And then, yeah, again, if you do that, if you set this trigger, again, animator.set trigger. But if, okay, so we need to think about this. Because if you trigger it once, if you trigger the first one, that triggers the bridge. No, so we're not going to have a platform animator here. We're just going to have this one animator. So that the animator sets that trigger. So, how about this? We're just going to leave it at this here. And then we're going to go into scripts and do new C# script and new platform manager. All right, and then we're just gonna open it, and here we can just yoink that, put it back into here, and then untrigger enter. Except we do it to platform. Okay, this is great. And now it's the exact same script. Now we just have to do one more thing in here. After we reload the script, we have to go to the animator for the platform animator, just in animations here, platform and anim. Okay, here now this is the animation clip. Sorry, you're gonna put loop time to off. Well, it's already done for you. So then here, it's called game object. I think here. No, still not it. And floor 16. Yeah, it's this one. Floor 16, and you're already gonna have this done, but I'm gonna create an empty state. I'm gonna the state machine default to this. Any state, I'm gonna make transition to platform animation. I'm gonna set a new trigger, and I called it platform. Put it, and now here we're gonna just has exit time. I'm just gonna put this to 1 and conditions platform. Okay, and now let me just double check the script. Yeah, and now if we just make sure this is saved and everything should now work. Wait, let's just make sure that, see, I would have got that wrong because floor 16, I think this is. No. Oh, sorry. I think I actually need to bring in floor 16 because this is floor 16. So I need to go to activator 1. Activate. Oh, wait, I'm using my trackpad. I'm so dumb. Floor 16. Oh my god. Activator. Let's just lock it in on floor 16. And bring it. Oh, why am I bringing the canvas in? Yeah, finally. Finally. Okay. And now we can just disable this. We can go into the game. We can play. And you will just see this works or not. Just hit this. Hit that. Hit this. Parameter bridge does not exist. Set string. Okay. So it thinks we're still doing. Oh, we almost forgot. On the activator, it's supposed to be the platform manager. Super sorry about that. Now here, why is this not working? I'm gonna get so mad. Finally, okay? Activator 1. Bring that in. Finally, okay? And now, for the finale. This should work. So let's just hope this works. We hit it. Boom. Back on the bridge. Hit it. And there we go. We go up. As you can see. Now it will not come back down. But you can always just make like a trigger here that sets active to true after it goes up. Or you can just put like a button up there or like another collider there. Like hit collider if you want to go down and then play a down animation. So thanks for watching. That's all. Stay tuned for another assets to come in the asset store. My asset store name is OwnIt57. I'm pretty sure. Thank you. See you.